The cursed gold had a new master now. Fafnir, son of Hreidmar, brother of Regin. He had watched his father grow rich from the treasure of the gods. And slowly, the gold began to whisper to him. It promised power. It promised endless wealth. It promised that he alone deserved it. Night after night, Fafnir stared at the glittering hoard. The golden ring of Andvari gleamed brightest of all. He could not look away. The curse was working exactly as the dwarf had promised. One night, greed became something darker. Fafnir crept toward his own father's chamber. His father, who had raised him, who had trusted him. Fafnir killed him without mercy and took everything. His brother Regin discovered the truth. He begged for his share of the inheritance. It was rightfully his too. But Fafnir only laughed. This gold belongs to me, he said, and no one else. Regin fled into the wilderness. Alone. Furious. Plotting revenge in silence. Meanwhile, Fafnir gathered his stolen treasure. He carried it deep into the wild heath of Heath, a desolate place, far from all human eyes. There, he built his hoard into a mountain of gold. But a man cannot guard such treasure forever. So the curse offered him a new form. Something stronger. Something with no fear. Slowly, Fafnir's body began to change. His skin hardened into thick, dark scales. His back grew heavy and serpentine. His eyes burned with a hunger that was no longer human. The transformation was complete. Fafnir was no longer a man. He had become a dragon. A monstrous worm that slithered across the heath. Poison dripped from his fangs. His very breath could kill. He coiled around his treasure like a living wall. Anyone who dared approach Heath never returned. Villages nearby lived in terror. Fafnir devoured any traveler unlucky enough to cross his path. The land itself seemed to die around him. Grass withered. Rivers ran black. And still, he counted his gold. Just as Andvari had cursed. The greed had consumed him entirely. Years passed this way. Fafnir grew larger. More terrible. More feared. No knight. No king. No army dared challenge him. The treasure stayed buried beneath his coiled body. Untouched. Unloved. Cursed. Meanwhile, far away, his brother Regin had not forgotten. He had not forgiven. He traveled to the court of King Jalprek. And there, disguised as a humble blacksmith, he waited. He waited for the right weapon. Not a sword. Not an army. A boy. A boy with royal blood and a destiny he did not yet understand. His name was Sigurd, son of Sigmund. And Regin already knew. This boy would be the one to kill his brother and reclaim the gold for himself. But first, he would need to earn the boy's trust. He would need to raise him, train him, shape him into a warrior strong enough to face a dragon. Little did Sigurd know, he was not being raised out of kindness. He was being raised as a weapon. And in the next chapter, a sword unlike any other will be forged. One capable of cutting through stone. One destined to end a dragon's life. This is the story of the Swordgram. To be continued.